Good morning, YouTube. Brian, Shelby. Good morning, guys. What's up, Instagram? Start here in 2 minutes. Questions, stickers, some down there in the comment box. We'll get started here in a second. What's up, Doc? How was your trip? What's up, Evie? What's up, Mom? What's up, Big Cheese? About 60 seconds out, guys. We'll get started. Man. Woke up to an adrenaline rush. Neighbor had a medical emergency with her dog. So he's an older retired professor and he's got a big lab, and the dog's rear legs gave out and was struggling, so he couldn't get him loaded up in the car. So I ran over across the street and made a sling out of a blanket and carried that dog and put him in the back of the car for him so he could rush him to the vet. So adrenaline's stronger than coffee. All right, guys, we'll officially get started. Good morning. Happy 24th of March. What is it? Tuesday. I mean, wake up from a dead sleep without, it throws my day off, but yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I'm a big animal lover. Hope it works out all right with the dog. The vet they're taking him to, so one of my best friends, one of the best vets around here, so. All right, did you guys see that 7 a.m. wick in gold? So 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 80 or an 80-point candle. Guys, this environment to trade in is rough. But listen, in the student alpha war, we're killing it, right? If you're learning and you're succeeding in this environment, and you're cutting your teeth on what's known as an expansive regime or a high volatility market, you're going to do well when markets trend, right? So stick it out. Right. Let's talk about. So I don't need to bring up the only data we have coming in is 45 minutes. It's PMI. It will move the market a little bit. Yeah, it's 7. I'm not sure. Chase, really not sure. We tried to chase. We tried to literally chase down the catalyst. Couldn't find anything. But when you got the Trump dropping tweets, Iran dropping tweets back and forth, it literally moves the markets. Good morning, everybody. So let's look at the NYMO, the New York Stock Exchange McClellan Oscillator was oversold yesterday and rebounded 40 points. We're still in the negative territory, but a little less consequential right now. So on the market lift, I honestly think we sell back down. There's nothing positive coming out of this bullshit going on in Iran. And then NAMO's at negative 16. So I don't believe we go to the positive side here until this war is over. My opinion, and I'll be shorting those key levels I talk about every time we touch them. Right? Oh, that's the Ethereum chart. That's ugly as shit. Actually, Ethereum's held up much better percentage-wise than Bitcoin. All right, so questions, stickers, throw them in the box there, guys. I'll be with you here for a few minutes to try to help out the community for free. Anika, yeah, we can look at the Dow here in a second. Lost my train of thought. But anyhow, if for some reason I don't get to your question or you have a ticker, you're always welcome to go to my free Discord. Link is in the bio. Tag me in a question or ask for a chart, and I'll be happy to give it to you. Might not respond right away, but I have responded to everybody. I get it, guys. The number of messages I get per day are just ridiculous. But I prioritize, my VIPs over everybody. So, all right. So the S&P, we're in the indices right now. We're trying to flip bias. So you can see bias on the hourly. That's our intraday bias. That means trading long above, short below. We are just below bias, but we're into this mean reversion zone. So this area is going to be very difficult. That's why I have the short signal, or take the short below. Okay, because this box has to clear. and that price, right? So right now you got to watch for support. This is going to be a very, we might get diamond trapped here where this happens, okay? So VWAP and bias running together, we use that. And listen, guys, if over the last 2 weeks in our war room callouts were 23 for 25. Yesterday we were 4 for 4. Guys, the level of accuracy in our war room is unmatched. It's because of my education level. Most guys with my education work for hedge funds. I lead traders, right? The accuracy is uncanny. And yes, I'll brag about my accuracy, but I do take losses. These jackasses telling you that they have 100% win rates are lying to you. So, again, ES, mentally I have short bias. This hasn't confirmed yet on I don't think. Let me check it. And it's so close. I think we're going to need to stay. So you can see it's pinched here. We're going to have to close below this box to really confirm. So it's going to be a little tough skating here in ES. Let me get back out. Let me get through some of this. Questions, stickers, so many, guys. I'll blow through RTY. RTY, same. Trapped in a box around that. All right. Anytime you're trapped in that box can make trading tough. NQ, little cleaner reads on the shorts here. All right. So we're below bias. You're going to notice that we don't have a sell signal yet because the cross happened. Sorry, Instagram. Happened above. So you have non-confirmed short bias. What do I mean? Look at the trend status on the matrix. Everything is short except the hourly is not confirmed. So as of right now, we buy that box. And what I told you guys, I'm going to short the shit out of it. And I was hoping it would run up there yesterday, and it didn't. I'm going to short the shit out of this box again, where I made my 1,000 points. The all-time high anchored VWAP, I don't have it populated on this chart. Actually, if I drew it, look like this. You see the accuracy of that? So it's followed that down, right? So shorting the all-time high anchored VWAP for sure, and shorting 25,000 for sure. All right, gold. Let me show you that wick if you guys didn't see it. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. That's an institutional closing candle right there. Somebody moved some major. Sorry, Instagram. There we go. Keep forgetting. If you want the wider screen, guys, at Student Alpha on YouTube, you can get the full thing. Anyway, this all happened in 1 minute. You're talking 80 points. So that's crazy. Now we've got we're short bias, and we're looking for shorts off the VWAP to lower levels right now in gold. So you notice how you see this key level that's thrown up by my matrix auto calculated and posted and populated onto your charts. Since we've cleared that, we can now trust the shorts. Whereas where we see in, as an example, ES, it hasn't cleared it, so we can't trust it. We get what we call what's known as diamond oscillation, or for you visually, like a zone oscillation. So, and it's about ready to break it. You'd want that. You'd want to trade. So my traders, if you're on, and look, if we get a break here, retest, that's your short. Lower leverage, folks. Lower leverage. All right, and then real quickly, silver. It is barely long bias. Overhead resistance between its 71, 72 zone. Downside support is now this wick. 64 will provide support, but not at 61. Below that's 54. I don't day trade it. Nope, I only buy physical gold, or silver, sorry, not gold. And oil. Look, this is oil futures. You can, gold and silver are running, futures are running par with spot because contracts end this week, guys. J contracts. So it's clearing this resistance zone that we've marked out by 91 to 92, and you can see the difference in oil and WTI. It is priced about 80 cents difference. So futures is 80 cents higher, so you tracked 80 cents here. But I've said short 100, buy this level, and definitely buy 84, right? Bias really doesn't matter here. I think I'd rather swing trade it. It's just tough, man, with the, now Texas is on fire and all this other shit. So, yeah. All right. So let me see what your questions are. Try to save you guys some time before I head over to my war room. Guys, you can come trade with me for free, 7-day free trial, link in the bio. Join VIP. All right, what do you got, YouTube? Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right, Anika, first question was the Dow. Give me a second. Is that... yeah, I think, Anika, you trade YM, don't you? I think that's what you're talking about. That's the Dow futures. So we want... let's go down to 1 hour. Well, surprise, surprise. It's flirting off the top of a box here. Trapped in a key level. It barely flipped the bias below 46,382. So you're currently hunting for shorts, but you're in a support box here. All right, so you may bounce, but let's get in on here. So your next short opportunity is here. It's higher. Right, if you get that read in around 36, 310, 310, you've got room to 150, so you could take that for 70 points probably, Anika. If you trade with me in the VIP and you're trading that, let me know. I'll call it out for you. All right. Yeah, Shiraz, like, guys, in a high beta, high volatility environment, it's fine to step up. Here's my analogy, right? Really, if you're a good swimmer, if you're a beginner swimmer, the answer is stay out. If you're a really good swimmer, you might survive. You know, you can swim in a storm, but can you swim in a hurricane? When things start to turn into hurricane conditions, you stay the hell out of the water, right? Or you definitely jump in with a severe life raft, right? And the good thing is we're in and out of the trades really fast. So, and guys, as I see it, I'll call it. But you've got to watch out, man. These fucking Trump tweets, Iran tweets are just, you can see what they're doing to the market. Yeah, you're welcome, Anika. All right, Robin. I've seen you look at volume profile on the side and point of control on Insta, but never see you use it in your charts and war room. Should we be? Yeah, so Robin, volume at price is a technical term, or I think, or volume profiling, it's the same thing, is better on looking at on swing trades. Like I just look at YM here, right? So that's a good question. So to add that to your chart, don't I have it? And you have to have there volume. So sorry, Instagram. Visible range volume profile is what they're asking about. So if I add that to my charts, you can see that the point of control is right here. Now look, why is it changing? Because it is calculating exactly what I'm showing it, right? So let's move it back. There we go. Right there, we're at that. So this is very good for swing trades, and you can see this gap. So if this level were to hold on a swing trade, that's the resistance point right here, right? So I don't usually show it on my lives just because inside of day trading, I don't look at it as much, but swing trading's, it's one of the levels of confluence. If I'm doing this for more of a hedge fund analysis, I bring that in. But good question. Good question. Let's get over to Instagram for your questions, guys. Just hang out with me long enough, you'll start learning some stuff. Welcome. We got a lot of people on, so your consistency will definitely benefit you. Scroll back here on Instagram so I don't run out of time. Jack Ryan, we got downgraded. That's bad. Moody's a pretty solid rating company, so. Oops. Yeah, whoops, let me turn that off. Why is that not? Yeah, there we go. You can see how long ago I analyzed it. Take off some of this stuff. Yeah, that's looking ugly. You want to look the price for support. You can see this is support zone around 81. If KKO's the ticker you're asking about, how about APO? And then, yeah, so watch 80 to 81. I mean, it's back up to 87. If you're long in it, you need to be hiding behind that. And then APO. I mean, if you want more in-depth chart on this, go to my free Discord and tag me in, and I can build it out to you a little faster than I can, or a little better than I can here. APO, yep, downside support's 94. It's already showed some at 100, which is the key psychological price. But I would watch, get your stop loss behind that, or look for a support bounce there, 94 to 100. Again, just quick look. Again, I'm happy to go more in depth. If you tag me and ask, I'll populate your chart if you're in one of my groups or my free Discord. Nika, XAU is a little tougher on volume because there's like 6 or 8 brokers that offer CFDs, where we watch volume and the VWAP on futures because there's only one broker. So that's why we do that in the war room. Like, what work did you work for a hedge fund? No, guys with my education levels usually work for a hedge fund. I don't want to work in a cubicle. I work from my office for my traders. But the educational pipeline I went through, most of the guys work on Wall Street. It's also why our war room's so damn successful. Go find another influencer with my educational level who runs a trade group. You won't. I've actually searched. You won't find an actual research analyst who runs a trade group. You'll see them doing other stuff. All right, Instagram, what else you got? Yeah, market manipulation. Contracts end this week, so of course I think CME's fucking with everybody again. And there you go. We went over gold and silver. Yeah, good info button. Let's check it out here. Silver guys, Palantir. Joe. Palantir. Look at this, what I called that buy zone before. it tapped right into it. Down around right there. Hit it perfectly right back up. That all-time high is 163. That's going to be overhead resistance. And it's going to probably, well, in this down market, it would struggle to break that, although this is a wartime stock, so it might push through. But watch it in around that level right there, 162. If you get a rejection, okay, whatever that rejection is, look for the confirmed turn, and that's probably the next entry. All right, Joe, you're in my Discord, so if you have questions, we can foster that out. NQ shorts, yeah, all-time high anchored VWAP or 25,000. Don't short near 24,000. All right, so guys, I got to bounce. I'm going to my VIP. You're welcome to join me. Click the link in my bio. You get 7 days free. We're 4 for 4 this week, 23 over 25 previous 2 weeks. So thanks for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. You can always get into my free Discord and ask me questions. Have a good one, guys.